Hey there, everybody. Not enough pleasantries to really talk about this too much, but we need to talk about what's going on with Tessa Blanchard. Okay, so the eventual champion of Impact Wrestling, literally Sunday, January 12th. That is about 24 hours from where we are right now. The internet and Twitter is freaking out over Tessa Blanchard right now because of some tweets that have gone on throughout the entirety of Saturday, January 11th. What's going on right now is insane. Originally, she threw out a tweet that talked about the idea of women need to support each other and good things can happen. Okay, she put that tweet out earlier today, and she has been getting destroyed on Twitter ever since when two fellow wrestlers came up, two female wrestlers responded to that tweet. They quote tweeted, one from Alison Kay saying, "Remember when you spat in a black woman's face and called her the N-word in Japan? Was that you supporting women?" The audacity of this tweet. So first tweet, not that great, right? Not holding up very well compared to her original one. And then, not long after that, Chelsea Green responds and says, "You've consistently put down, bullied, and belittled countless female coworkers, including me. Is that support?" So that is another example of a female wrestler that is currently just speaking out about the garbage nature of Tessa Blanchard's original tweet. And then you have, eventually, another person who is tweeting and backing up that tweet. The person that supposedly these comments were said to, the N-word over in Japan. That is the wrestler, and I'm just pulling up the name here real quick so I am not misquoting or anything like that. It is the Black Rose from Puerto Rico. That's at least the Twitter handle. Apologies here. I'm not exactly getting who that is. Twitter handle is La Abusador Rade PR. I could look that up. And that person is saying, "Thank you so much to Chelsea Green and Alison Kay. Thank you. That story that happened to me in Japan in 2017. And Tessa probably may not remember it. Says, "Tessa, do not remember it. I can," essentially. They're talking in broken English, so I assume English isn't their first language. Said, "I'm not a mean girl with any coworkers around the world, but be kind. The racist is not a thing to be." And again, it's kind of broken English, so it's pretty difficult to try to understand what exactly they're saying there. So you got to, of course, take that with kind of understand there. But anyway, so these have been going on, and apparently the person that she said these mean things to is right there. So that's pretty intense. Like right now at this point, Tessa Blanchard looks terrible. Like she is going for the championship very shortly, and it's actually a big deal. She was named 2019's Wrestler of the Year. And the fact that basically the night before this is all going to happen, she's getting dragged through Twitter like this by her female coworkers, or at least one point they were coworkers. And even like just to make it more wacky and to make it more awful after that, there is right now audio going around on Twitter and on the internet, supposedly of Tessa Blanchard defecating and talking dirty on it. I have not heard the audio quite yet. My buddy has. I have a whole thing with bathroom stuff, so I don't really want to hear that, and it's kind of gross. But the fact that literally all of this is being dug up right before she's about to be crowned, it is so Impact, and it is like she's like the Seth Rollins of Impact right now. Like she's put out a tweet that I've read on Facebook before, like, "Ladies, what if we just build each other up?" And everyone goes, "Yes, queen, yes, queen." And that's what she's trying to do, and she's getting torn apart right now because she doesn't really buy into her own philosophy. And it's just maddening. I'm sitting here just like in disbelief at what she has brought on to herself that she didn't have to. Amazing. I've never seen such a fall like this, except for the 2019-2020 Baltimore Ravens. I just didn't see it coming. Oh, and actually, just to throw in there, Priscilla Kelly also tweeted as well to Tessa about this. Said, "Remember publicly putting me down on Twitter last year for something that didn't involve you whatsoever, then continuing to drag my name to other people for it. Pepperidge Farm remembers, and you should probably delete this tweet." So right now she's really getting it from a lot of different angles, and it's just so amazing. What do you think about this? Do you think this is insanity? I mean, definitely you got to track Twitter and see what happens over the next day or two, but this may be like a meteoric fall. Like I don't know how there could be such a fall in a short period of time, but you know what? Tessa Blanchard is making history right now. And I have to add real quick, literally as I'm sitting here recording this video, I actually have to add people that have contributed as well. This is Isla Dawn also wrote, "As someone who's experienced your bullying firsthand, received regular verbal abuse, was spat on, and had rumors spread about me, dealt with multiple attempts by you to blacklist me from other companies, plus more. I just pray you now follow your own advice and support other women. Then we have another one, which is Rebel Tanea Brooks. She writes about this whole situation. I like to think people change over time, but I can confirm the bad behavior and non-supportive attitude in Japan. I was there. So that's just another thing that's going against Tessa here. Then Shayna, I apologize. I don't know how to say the word. I don't know how to say the name. I'm not as familiar with this woman. Said she did more nasty stuff in Japan. Never forget to practice what you preach, sweetheart. I stand by. La abusadora PR. She's a fun-loving person who would never disrespect anyone. Much love to you, Rosa. And of course, the big swole pops in as well. Says won't speak on all the other stories, but the one about La Rosa I know personally. We spoke about it with Tessa. Laura's and I decided it needed to be dealt with. Conversation happened. As a black woman, this sickened me thinking that happened to a friend of mine. We've been dealing with this since it happened. It's just now finding light on social media. People are entitled to deal with this how they want. I want the world to know the last part of the story. So that is paraphrase what I just kind of threw out there at the moment for about the big swole stuff. But like, this is ridiculous. This is amazing how this has all come to light. And Tessa is falling. Like I don't think there's any way she doesn't become champion still tomorrow night at Hard to Kill. But at this rate, it's going to be pretty rough no matter what happens. And you know what? That is Impact all over. The best thing that they could have going for them is going to be taken away very quickly. But that's it. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you what you think about this whole deal, as it is pretty insane. And it's going to be an interesting night for Tessa as she transitions over the next day and walks through the doors of that stadium in Dallas, Texas. But that's it. Hope you all have an amazing day, everyone. You take care. Goodbye.